What's going on, Beamer fans? Welcome back to Beamer Review. For today's video, we're going to be going over everything you need to know about remote engine start.
Your remaining range is very low. Should I search for gas stations in the surrounding area?
After I fill up gas. This is your first time on this YouTube channel, Beamer Review. What we do here is teach you everything there is to know about BMWs. If you are someone who has a BMW and you want to learn everything there is to know about it, all the hidden tips and tricks, subscribe to this channel because we put out content every single week. Also, we are sitting in a super cool BMW X5 this afternoon, and if you needed some really cool all-season mats, the link for those are going to be right down below. Or if you have a new 2024 X5 and you were looking for a key fob cover, the links for those are also going to be right down below. So definitely check that out at the end of the video. So let's go ahead and get started with everything we need to know about remote engine start. For this video, we're going to be going over a few different things about remote engine start. And those are going to be things like how to turn on remote engine start or enable it, how to purchase remote engine start if your vehicle is compatible with it, whether or not your BMW may or may not have it, and the two different ways that we can use the feature. So let's go ahead and get started with that. So BMW finally introduced remote engine start as of 2019 with some of their brand new vehicles that got released during that time, such as the X5 and 3 Series. If you have a X3, they did introduce that whenever BMW got the facelift done for the X3, which took place in 2022. So one of the biggest things to mention about remote engine start is whether or not your BMW may have it or not. The thing with remote engine start, that it may be illegal in certain parts of the country or even certain states as well. In many of the European companies, they do not allow remote engine start because they have very strict laws about cars idling. So if you are a viewer from Europe, there could be a good chance that you may not have this feature. So keep that in mind. Laws do matter quite a bit in regards to this feature. Now, say for example, if you are in the US and if you do strongly believe that your vehicle has remote engine start, the very first thing you need to do is go ahead and turn on the feature. Now, the way you do that is, say for example, if you had a BMW X5 like this 2024, you would have to go into the settings and then go search for it and then go ahead and just turn on the on switch. So let's go ahead and do that. Again, this is the iDrive 8.5. You may have iDrive 7 as well, but the steps are quite similar between the two. So here's what we're gonna do. First off and foremost, you want to go into settings, and then you want to go into climate control. Once you're in climate control, you're going to see this little tab right down here called preconditioning. You can click on that. And right over here, you can see remote engine start. If your vehicle has the feature, you are going to be seeing these three words right down here. And if you look at it right over here, where it's the start engine for climate control, this is what you want to turn on in order for the feature to work. And then you can also see it right here too. Again, laws play a major role with remote engine start. Disclaimer right here also advises you to make sure that your state allows this. And so that's why this feature is something that may or may not be available to you. If you're on the screen and you are not seeing a remote engine start here, but you do feel that your vehicle should have it, what you could do is go on to connecteddrive.com and go ahead and purchase it. And I believe at the making of this video, the price for that is going to be around $300 to $350. And we will be going over how to purchase that as well. But yes, the first thing you want to do is make sure that this feature is on, and then you can go ahead and use it. Now, there are two different ways that you can use remote engine start. You can use your key to do this. It is quite tricky. A lot of times it is not written properly, but on the key fob itself, and this also works for the older style key fobs as well. If you have a blade key, you have your lock button, which is right over here. What you want to do is press on this 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Once you press on it 3 times, remote engine start will enable, and then the feature will stay on for about 15 minutes, and then it will turn off all by itself. Quick thing to note, if you do have a garage, you want to make sure that your garage door is open, because you do not want to do remote engine start with your garage door closed, because if it's not ventilated, it could be very harmful to you. But again, if you did want to turn off remote engine start before that 15-minute period, you can press on the lock button 3 times again. 1, 2, 3. That's how you would turn on and off remote engine start from the key fob. There is another way to do it. If you do go into your My BMW app, if you look at this toolbar here where we have our lock, unlock, headlights, and horn, this 5th button here is going to be for remote engine start as well. Now, the really cool reason why you may want to use it from the app is because of the fact that you can use this from wherever you are. You could be in a whole nother country. This is all done through satellite. So if you are traveling somewhere and you want to make sure that your vehicle is turned on once a week, you could do it this way too. Also, say for example, you wanted to schedule your remote engine start. Well, you could do that too. If you see this second tab right over here where it says planned ventilation, you can click on that. And then right over here, you can set up your departure time for each day of the week, whatever time. You could also do it as a one-time thing as well. So this is going to be very useful for those who want to schedule their remote engine start. If you have a set schedule, this is going to be very convenient for you. feel free to use this. I would highly recommend it. And then you can always best bet that your vehicle is warmed up or cooled down, ready to go, as say for example at 8 a.m. every single morning. So let's just say for example you got your vehicle without the software remote engine start. If you have one of these newer vehicles, there is a good chance that you can go to the Connected Drive store and you can purchase it for the $300 to $350. There are two different ways that you can do that. If you have the brand new iDrive 8, you can do it through the system here. All you would have to do is go into your main menu where you have all the settings, and then if you scroll down to where it says Connected Drive Store, which is going to be this guy here, you can click on that. And then here you would be seeing the option to purchase remote engine start. You could do it through here, or you could go onto connecteddrive.com. If you wanted to know how to purchase remote engine start, I did make a separate video on that, which is also included in this. So let's go ahead and tune into that if you want to purchase remote engine start. And I'm just going to screen record my desktop here. But if you go into connecteddrive.com, you would go into your garage. Right down here, you will see Connected Drive Store. And then here you would also see the option to purchase remote engine start as well. All you would have to do is just add it to your cart. Just put in your credit card information. Keep in mind, if you do purchase it from connecteddrive.com, there is going to be a good chance that it may take up to 3 days for this feature to roll into your vehicle. And that is how you can purchase remote engine start from connecteddrive.com. If you have the newer system, BMW 8.5 or even BMW iDrive 8, a good chance is you could just go into here, go into your Connected Drive store, and then you'll see remote engine start pop up right over there. Many people may ask about how to control the temperature whenever your vehicle is in remote engine start. Depending on whichever BMW you have, it may default to having your temperature set to 72 degrees while it is in remote engine start mode. Or again, depending on whichever BMW you have, it will just revert back to the temperature that you had left it last. In the last generation BMWs, they had this really cool feature called climate control rules, which was a really useful feature because you can have your heated wheel or your heated seats to turn on whenever it fell below a certain degree of temperature. Now for the newer systems, they got something similar, but you don't have as much control over it. Your heated seat and heated wheel will turn on all by itself as long as it is in auto. And then if you go right over here where it says individual settings, you can control the intensity on your heated seat or heated wheel whenever it turns on automatically. If the vehicle is not too far away from your desired temperature, your heated seat will be at a weaker intensity, and this is where you would go to control that. I personally love my heated seat to be on full blast at all times, so I usually crank this up all the way, but you can choose how to do it however you like. Remote engine start is also a great feature to have and use if you just had to quickly run to the grocery store. A lot of times whenever you turn off the vehicle, you're gonna see this thing called preconditioning right over here. So say for example, you had to quickly just go run to the grocery store, you can do preconditioning or activate preconditioning right over here. And then before you know it, your vehicle will go ahead and precondition itself or even do remote engine start. You can see that my vehicle that I have right now is very, very low on gas, so remote engine start is not going to work. That is also a big thing to mention. If you are really low on gas, remote engine start is not going to work. Also, if you had a check engine light on or any other issue wrong with your vehicle, it is a really sensitive thing, so remote engine start may or may not work if, say, for example, your check engine light was on. So that is how you're going to be using remote engine start. Again, the biggest question with remote engine start is whether or not your BMW has it or not. The best way to kind of check for it is to go into your climate control settings and see if remote engine start was there. If not, you can go over here to purchase it. And again, if you have an older BMW, there is going to be a good chance that it may not have it because this is a more newer feature. I believe it was rolled out in 2019 with the 3 Series and the X5, and then the X3 just got it in 2022. And whenever they did the facelift, which is the one that looks like that right there. If you all had any questions, write it down below. I do get back to every single initial comment, so feel free to ask away. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like the video. And again, as mentioned before, comment down below. Take care and have a great day, and I will see you all for the next one.